right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Got a Jermall Charlo. Look like he may be getting a fight, huh? We'll see, man. Let me see what's going on, Mr. Impride. I'm gonna wait for people to get in the house, man. Leave some comments as you guys hit in. I see we got 6 people in the building. I put my notification up a little bit late. Wait for y'all to come on wait for people to come on in the chat. But it was a good day yesterday, man. Really, really good day. Enjoyed the relative inactivity in boxing. Got a chance to catch up on some old stuff. Let me see what's going on. Let me go check over here on this other deal. All right, we got 17 people. Caden in the building. What's going on, Caden? How you feeling? Your comment is showing. Sorry, man. I kicked myself out, man. What's going on, Caden? How you feeling this morning, man? Big Money, Texas, Toledo. Happy, bro. Salute, bro. Happy 2022, man. Happy 2022 to you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate the well wishes. What's going on, Terry Schmoot in the building? What's going on, man? That's my favorite troll. Terry Schmoot in the building. What's going on? Big Block Ghost in the building. What's happening with you, man? Smooth Groove, man. Good to see you again. Let me turn the volume up a little bit for my man Maurice Baldwin. Hey, let me know if that volume is a little bit better for you, man. What's going on? Ghost in the building said, Happy New Year's to you and your family, King. Thanks, man. Yeah, Happy New Year's to you and yours. It's been good, pretty good so far, man. My son goes back to school today, so that's like we're really back. Now we're really back in the flow of the year, the school year. My daughter should be going back to college in a little bit, man. Tax season is walking up on us, man. So I think it's like official, man. It's official. We back. We back to the regular grind, man. Mike Rhyme in the building said, "Good morning. I'll believe it when it is signed deal." Yeah, man. You know what though, dude? Mike, you should say that about everything in boxing. I believe it for sure when they walk in the ring. You know what I mean? Like Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, man. It was signed, ready to go. You know what I mean? They had press conferences. The venue was set. Retina injury. All of a sudden, hey man, it's Yordenis Ugas. Then things get turned on the other. Things get turned the other way, man. Yordenis Ugas and Errol Spence Jr. were supposed to be done. And all of a sudden, boom, there you go. They wind up making the fight at the 12th hour, So, it's just kind of how it is with everything in boxing, man. I'll believe it. I'll believe anything when I see it, but that ain't going to keep me from talking about it and speculating about it because, man, that's what's fun about boxing, in my opinion. One of the things that's fun about boxing. Ghost on, but I will tell you, man, the media, man, y'all some funny dudes over there on Twitter, man. Real funny dudes over there on Twitter, man. Y'all some insulated. The media over there is really, really insulated, man. They don't like to respond to YouTubers at all. Like, all right, man, I'm not going to bite you, man. I'm not going to bite you. You can respond. You know what I mean? Ghost said, Charlo on his BS. He know Boo-Boo been with the smoke for years. If he's having issues getting in touch, I can help. He need to stop ducking. Hey, man. Yeah, you know what it is, man. Like I said, I'll believe it when I see it too. However, Al Heyman, man, Demetrius Andrade can call Al Heyman. So you don't think so, Ghost? I mean, it'll be interesting to see if that happens, man. I hope that it happens, man. I really do hope. It's a fight that should happen, man. It's what's right, man. You know what I mean? It's what's right. Go ahead and get that done. Get undisputed, get a unification. Whoever wins, fight Gennady Golovkin and try to wrap that up there, man. Because Canelo on that nonsense, man. He's on that, he's on that. I don't know what he's on, man. I don't know what's going. He's running around in silk underwear and the whole nine, man. You know what I mean? Like, dude, if you don't get any more, out there. Then when you literally walking around outside in silk pajamas. It was like, dog, Dude, you got on silk pajamas, man. You pimp mode for sure right now, dog. He is most definitely what you call pimping the game, man. When he's so smooth, he don't even think he got to put real clothes on. Man, that dude's ego is through the roof. What's going on, Unc? Nawasori said, good morning, Fanon. Salutes everyone, man. Good morning to you, man. Hope you well, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, Master Eden. Yeah, man. I woke up and saw the headlines and saw the conversations going on about Charlo and Andrade. So I thought, man, we just jump on it, man. Talk about it as well. I don't know, bro. He said, I don't know. Fanon, I don't think so because Boo Boo tried to make the fight many times. Charlo publicly said he will not fight Boo Boo many times. Even told him to fight his opponents. Al can't make Charlo fight. Yeah, man, but eventually, dude, these guys are gonna have to fight, man. And here's the thing, man. Even if it's a little funny, I don't mind saying it, man. I want them to. I think they should fight, man. I can't, like, for example, you know, it's hard to be. You shouldn't be hypocritical, you know, like saying that you know, Canelo Alvarez should fight Jermall Charlo and Canelo should fight Demetrius Andrade. But, you know, the two of those guys shouldn't fight. That's a fight that should definitely get made. But I do remember all of the drama and stuff. I do remember all of the drama going on around that fight originally. And the fact that Boo Boo dropped out on Jermall. I think I've said that multiple times. I'm going to continue to say it, that I think that that's some nonsense to continue to hold on to that. But yeah, man, Ronnie Shields definitely said that he wasn't interested in the fight. I'd be interested to know what changed, man. You know what I mean? But like I say, what it do? Texas OG in the building. What's going on, man? Chilling. Just up here on Saturday. Just up in here on what's this today, man? Wednesday morning on the 5th. To all my noobs out there, you know, happy Founders Day. It's the founder, and I remembered it today. I didn't forget that. So Chillville was good. Chillville. Make sure y'all remember. I remembered that. Said the boxing world's Ghost said boxing world treating Boo Boo like he Cuban the way they doing him right now. Yeah, some of that is his fault though, man. Some of it is his fault, man. You know what I mean? Some of that is his fault. What you gonna get when you with Eddie, man? You know Eddie wasn't giving you none of them fights, man. You know what I'm saying? Eddie ain't breaking the bank for Boo Boo, man. Ghost Fanon, the thing with it is Boo Boo didn't have a signed contract, so I don't know how they had a fight and how Charlo time is saying he dropped out. No bout agreements were signed. Dog, nah, man. Nah, they had that fight set, man. That fight was on show. I'm pretty sure. I'll go back and check. You know what I mean? I'll go back and check. But I'm pretty sure they already had that on lock. Like that was like he pulled out of the fight when they were already in training camp. Because Jermall Charlo talks about how much money he spent training for the fight. They were in training camp for that fight, man. I think that fight had already been announced and he pulled that. And he said, Caden said they was 10 days from fighting. Yeah, man. Absolutely, man. He dropped out 2 weeks before the fight. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, man, because I remember that Jermall Charlo definitely said that he had spent money on that fight. And it was just, you know, it's a bad move from Demetrius Andrade, man. But, you know, at this point in time, man, water under the bridge, man. You got your money back. You know, Jermell's going to be fighting at the end of I do believe he's fighting at the end of the month, man. I think isn't it like 3 weeks from now? Aren't they fighting? Man, did they move that fight? Because I originally remember them saying that fight was going to be like in January. They must have moved that fight because I haven't heard any announcements for that fight and it's 3 weeks away. So there ain't no way that fight is already going, man. Ghost said, check what his father said. They had no contract. They were two different numbers were given. His father was asking for the contract publicly 10 days before the fight. Well, look, man, I'm not going to argue with you. I'll go back and research that for what it's worth. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is at this point in time, man. Christian Carazana said, then why didn't they saw Andrade? Andrade. I got to say Andrade, not Andrade. Somebody left in my comment section. Mo Boxing said, is Andrade fighting Jermall now? It's out there in the wind. You know what I'm saying? it's out there in the wind. You know, it's out there in the wind. We can't say that for sure, but it's out there in the wind. So, you know, the wind blows, sound blows around with the sound in the wind. So, hey, man, we'll chop it up about it. Yeah, look, but Ghost, yeah, I'm not going to go. Let me change my mind on that, Ghost. I'm not really going to get into a lot of detail about that, man, because all I know is the fight didn't happen. Jermall, the important thing is, versus, you know, the specifics of it, the most important thing is Jermall thought he got screwed over. So however it was that Jermall got screwed over, he felt like he got screwed over. I think we can agree, Ghost, that that's the truth, that he felt like he got screwed over. Because that was his first championship. That was going to be his first shot at a championship belt against Demetrius. So when Demetrius pulled out of that fight, that kept him from getting a shot, from him getting a shot at a title, right? It's something that he felt like he earned. So, you know, and money he spent in training on it. Combination of those things, man, means Jermall is upset. But, you know, my thing on it is, okay, great. That was what, 5 years ago? At this point in time, Jermall, first of all, Jermall is not Jermall. Those are two different people. And they're both champions in the same weight division. So I don't really have, a lot of sympathy for the argument that because Demetrius, because your brother got screwed over by Demetrius, and I'm going to accept it as true, just for the sake of the conversation, right? And so we can avoid the who shot John aspect of it. But just assuming that they are right and acknowledging their feeling that they got screwed, I still don't care because it's time. It's been years now, man. Now it's time to come on, man. Just move on, man. Because that guy's got the WBO, you got the WBC. Fight the dude, make the fight. It's going to be the biggest fight. It'll be the biggest fight that he can make. Now, somebody's over there saying, they'll make the fight because the PBC needs the money. Man, I don't know why y'all keep rolling with that, man. Like that's a knee-jerk reaction to anything that happens in the PBC is that they're doing it because they need money, man. Y'all just be trying to kill. Y'all just try to kill the PBC's reputation at all costs. Say Jermall is full of it. They never was a binding contract. That's why they did not sue Andrade. Yeah, but that does not mean that they didn't agree to fight, man. Doesn't mean that they didn't agree to fight, man. And he didn't get his shot, and he didn't fight him. So whatever a case is, man, his father was lying, but Boo Boo did an interview and admitted he pulled out of the fight. Dude, I know that he pulled out of the fight. And you know how I know he pulled out of the fight? Because I read the court transcripts when his manager sued him. His old manager, the reason he was supposed to go with Rock Nation. And his manager, and he's breaking from either his manager or his promoter, and his manager and promoter sued him to break up the contract. And that's when Rock Nation pulled out, because that was during the time when Rock Nation was trying to get into boxing. They had signed Andre Ward, and they signed Guillermo Rigondeaux, and then they were going to sign Demetrius Andrade. But then when Demetrius Andrade, and they offered him some money not to take the fight that he was set on making that fight, and said that they were going to give him a signing bonus big enough to make up for the fact that he pulled out of the fight, right? But then his manager sued him, was like, no, I got a contract with you. You can't sign with Rock Nation. So then what Rock Nation did was, and Rock Nation just pulled out of the whole thing and denied that they ever made the offer to Demetrius Andrade. I'm trying to tell you, man. You have to admit Boo Boo does have the most boring highlight reel. Nah, man, I don't have to admit that. Boo Boo can fight, man. I like Boo Boo. And the highlight reel is one thing. That boy can fight. I like watching Demetrius Andrade fight, man. Demetrius Andrade he's wild and precise at the same time. That dude is wild and precise at the same time, man. He's awkward. He's very, very awkward. He's very talented. And that guy can beat anybody. I'm telling you, man, that dude has the ability to beat anybody at 160 or 168 pounds. Because he's just so awkward, man. And he's very, very, very skilled, man. I like Demetrius Andrade as a fight, man. As a fighter, I like him a lot. Hey, look, man, we got 285 people in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me, man. We only got 92 likes. Man, y'all can hit the y'all can hit the like button for me, man. Donnie Nola said these dudes constantly hiding from danger, man. Almost like they're in the same weight class as Canelo, huh? Oh man, dog. I made my Canelo Alvarez video yesterday because I was like, man, I ain't been called a hater by a Canelo Alvarez fan in like 3 weeks. Let me make sure they get they get their dose. You know what's going on? That's me in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling this fine morning? Let me see. For sure, he felt like he got screwed over, so I get why he would hold a grudge in his heart. But at this point, like 8 years have passed, his brother making a big bag, let it go. Exactly. Now, Ghost, 100%, let it go. You know what I mean? Like why you bringing up old stuff? Like, that's past now. Make that fight. And really, dude, I'm honestly, if Demetrius Andrade is serious about making the fight, which I think he probably is, that goes into the duck category, man. It goes into the duck on Jermall. And I like Jermall. I'm more inclined to like Jermall. But Demetrius Andrade is the one that says he wants to fight. Christian Caranaza said, why didn't Jermall sue Andrade? I don't know. Hey, guess what, man? Not everybody sues. Not everybody sues. And what is he going to sue? Not everybody sues, man. Not everybody sues. I don't know why he didn't sue. The fact that he didn't sue is not evidence that he didn't get screwed over. All kind of stuff happens to people and they don't sue. They just move on, man. Maybe he didn't want to spend the money in court. What was he going to get out of it? Spending a ton of money in court to force him to fight? You know what I'm saying? That, I don't know, man. I don't see that. That seems to me like Jermall could have lost a lot of money in that particular incident. You know, trying to force him to fight. I don't know why he didn't sue, but not suing just because he didn't sue didn't mean it didn't happen. Just because somebody doesn't call the police didn't mean they didn't get robbed. Okay, you know what I mean? Ghost in the building. What's going? I'm gonna read you. Hey, I like you. I'm on this conversation with you this morning, Ghost. By the way, man, much love to everybody that supports in the Cash App and everybody that supports in the Super Chat. Thank you guys very much. And also, let me say in a minute, I'll say a quick word about the sponsor. Make sure that you go, if you're going to do any sports betting this weekend, make sure you go to busr.ag/Fanon. Sign up over there, and you're going to get special promotions going on for your gambling dollar. Make sure you do that. But thank you to everybody that supports in the Cash App and the Super Chat. Thank you very much. Kenny Too Litty. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Scant rants. Charlo probably realized that he's not going to get Canelo fight, so he might as well fight Andrade. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm going to hold my breath on that fight happening, man. I'm going to hold my breath on that happening. Because, because of the cross-promotional aspect of it. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But let's hope that it does, man. I'll probably do a video about it later today. Skinny Too Litty said, I think Jermall just talking ish from the gram. I don't know. I don't think he will push forward. I hope I'm wrong. No, if he says it, why not, man? If he says it, why not? Hold on 1 second. Do. Yeah, I don't see anything on Instagram from him, but I don't ever know anything about Instagram, bro. God dog, I'm terrible with Instagram. I don't get Instagram for nothing. I don't get it. But hey, is that where he said it? He said it on the Instagram? Somebody put a link in the chat, man. Let me see where he said it on the Instagram. That'd be nice to know. Who cares if the champ not getting what he's supposed to get if you're the challenger? I ain't going to get cheated. I don't understand what that means. What you mean by that, Mr. Petty? I don't understand that. Scant said, Andrade is inconsistent. One fight he looks special, the next pedestrian. I've never seen him look pedestrian, man. What fight has Demetrius Andrade looked pedestrian in? Really? I've never seen that fight. I see, man, these guys are actually fighting dudes that think they got a chance to win and ain't laying down. If he fought, I'm telling you, man, if Jermall Charlo or if Demetrius Andrade fought the same people that Canelo Alvarez fought, man, come on, man. He's not having showcase fights, man. That's Canelo getting all them showcase fights, man. Showcase fight after showcase fight after showcase fight, man. He said, yeah, facts, forget that elementary-ish fight, the man. Yeah, let's hope we get it, man. Said there's nothing to hate about Canelo. I don't know why his fans talk like that. Yeah, what do you mean there's nothing to hate about Canelo? I don't think there's anything to hate about him. It's just something to ask him to do. You know what I mean? That's where I am. There's definitely something to ask him to do. Giovanni Walker said, didn't Jermall call out Demetrius Andrade? I'm looking for it, man. That's what people are telling me. I'm looking for where he did it. I didn't see it, but that's what people are saying. So I'll roll with it because there's a whole lot of stuff out there, man, that slips by me. Boo Boo and Charlo don't have any big names to fight. They might as well add to their legacy and fight, plus that big money fight out there. Plus that is big money fight out there for either one of them. Yeah, I don't know though, man. Hey, Vermis, I talk too much. Every interview, every video is him in front of a computer. Do some interviews or something. You be having good content, but where's the paybacks, the videos, anything? Hey, look, let me tell you something, bro. Go to hell, man. What do you mean? Go to hell, man. What you here for? Go somewhere, man. Go to Fight Hype. You paying for me? Let me get this right, bro. Are you going to pay for me to get on a plane and go search one dude down in the middle of a pandemic? Man, go somewhere, man. Yo, you talk about, but you here. But man, this is boxing conversation, man. Shut up and go away, man. That shit irritates me, man. Why y'all always want me to do something different than what I do? All I am is a boxing forum, man. I am not a reporter. I'm not somebody that is going to go out. This is not Fight Hype, man. This is not, you know what those guys get? Those guys get paid by promoters to do that. They get paid by the promoters. So if you're going to give me a contract to go spend all that money and go sit up there for 4 and 5 days, how you think they afford to do that, man? They work for the promoters. They get they work for a big corporation, several of them, that actually own that entity, and then they get paid money to do that. Their job is to do that. I am not the media, man. I am not a reporter. I'm a boxing fan, and this is a boxing forum, okay? If you don't want to talk boxing on a boxing forum and you want to see videos of fighter interviews, go to Fight Hype. They do a great job of it. Go to Fight Hype, go to Fight Hub, not go to Ellie Setback. Knock yourself out, man. Those dudes are reporters. Those guys have deals with people where other reporters go and do that, where they get press passes and all of that good stuff, man. Nobody is paying me for that, dumbass. So unless you are going, and here's the thing, you don't even super chat. So you don't even help me pay for the little lights that I got going on right here. Man, go away, man, with all that nonsense, man. All you do is talk. You don't, man, ain't nobody paying me for that. If you're going to pay me, pay me. You going to pay me? No, you're not. So shut up. You know what I mean? I'm a boxing, let me get this back. I am a boxing fan that talks boxing with other boxing fans. Period. Okay? That's what I do. So if you want to talk boxing with me, you can follow me on Twitter. I will talk boxing. I will talk boxing on Twitter with you. If you want to talk boxing with somebody that knows boxing, you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll talk with you on there. You can watch my videos, and you can leave a comment in the comment section, and other people will talk to you there. You can also come to the live stream and talk boxing here. This is what it's for. Got it? Anyway, so sorry about that, man. Go said, I just sent you a live stream. They called out Boo Boo on Instagram. It's basically a live stream where they all talked and said things. Hey, thanks, you. I got a link. That's what I needed. Thank you, brother. Because I didn't see that. Kinko Show 4K. Is that a commercial? Kiko Show 4K? We don't do that. Charlo. It's Charlo that said that. So that's what's up. If you're gonna do it, let's do it. You said just sent you the Instagram line. They called out Boo Boo on search. That's what's up, man. Master Eden said, how come you don't put a scuba diving outfit, look for lost treasure under the ocean, and present it to the boxers you speak on? Exactly, man. Come on, man. Go away with all of that, bro. Exactly. That's how they sound to me. Like, man, it's a boxing forum, man. And that's something I'm trying to tell you. Y'all can get up out of here with all of that. I'm not spending my money on that nonsense. You know what I mean? Why don't you do anything other than what you do? Do something different than what you do. I am really tired of you doing what you do, man. It was okay. Skinny Liddy too. Skinny too. You know what, man? I can never catch any of those dudes' Instagram lives, man. I'm gonna tell you, I can't ever catch any of those Instagram lives, man. Absolutely cannot, man. Every time it's up, I try to put it up and I can't hear it, man. And like it's gone. It's like they don't store it. But that's why I said, man, I'm terrible with Instagram. People can say a bunch of stuff on Instagram. Unless I catch it right then, I almost never catch it. King Swisher said, GGG is done. He refuses to fight anyone decent. Yeah, well, I mean, he just kept getting caught in the pandemic, man. He's out there in Russia, man, and they slowing him up. That's what I think, man. This channel is where it's at. Thank you. I appreciate you, Michael Ray. Hey, yeah, by the way, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I know y'all being chintzy on the like button. We got 390 people in the building, 178 likes, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. He said, Mo Boxing said, Instagram is confusing. Yeah, man, it's definitely confusing to me. Because they don't keep you have to like make a selection or something to keep your live streams available, man. Man, much love in that super chat, bro. Much love in that super chat. Said Ramen Turner said, my man Fahim Sator in the building. Jermall Charlo gonna get stopped against Boo Boo? No way. Nah, man, but y'all better make that fight though. You know what I mean? Make that fight, though. Much love in that super chat. Thank you, brother. Ramen Turner. Thank you, man. Said, I've been saying Fernando need to make another live stream in the afternoon. Yeah, man, I ain't got the energy for that, man. I can do one. I don't have the energy to do 2 live streams, man. That takes a lot of energy. Hey, so Fernand, GGG lives and trains in America. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know where he lives, man. I'm just thinking I'm trying to get a man a reason, man. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get a man a reason. Trying to give him a reason, but he's pretty much done, bro. And he goes down as one of the more overrated fighters ever, man. Without a doubt, man. Gennady Golovkin, I think, is the most overrated fighter ever. He is done. He was celebrated more for doing less than any other fighter that I can name. Without a maybe, except for maybe Prince Nassim Ahmed. Prince Nassim Ahmed may be right there too, man, for being celebrated for doing less. But I just never appreciated that dude. I'm just telling you, man, Gennady Golovkin may be the most overrated fighter ever. Who has he ever beaten, man? Like, if his career ends now, who did he beat? I mean, like, really, his best, if he retires right now, no joke, his best win in his career is Danny Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs. That's it. You know what he'll be? You know what he would be? He would be famous for being ducked, as being a guy that was ducked. Terrell Boxy said, "Mr. Turner, stop smoking that pipe." Much love. Hey, Mr. Turner, stop smoking the pipe. Terrell Boxy back in that building, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Fanon, yo, Estrada Chocolatito trilogy, over 2,000 punches thrown. Estrada, a beautiful counterpuncher. Winner of that match gets another trilogy with Roy Versailles. Yeah, you know what, man? All that Superfly stuff kind of grew on me, man. Yeah, that Superfly stuff grew on me. I'm liking that, man. I'm looking forward to Chocolatito Estrada. Chocolatito for me is kind of like the same situation. He's like kind of like the same situation as what's his name? Like kind of like Lomachenko. Somebody that they were selling. I mean, like they were selling them so hard, man. Selling them so ridiculously hard that I was like, okay, you're doing too much with this Chocolatito dude. But then after he lost to Roivasai, and then, you know, he took that little bit of time when he wasn't really, you know, getting highlighted a lot. And then I watched him again. I was like, man, this dude can really fight, man. Only thing is that all those little guys get punched too much for me, which is why I have a hard time putting them on pound for pound list, because they fight in a style where they take a lot of shots. The little guys take a lot of shots. And if the little guys use that same style at a higher weight class, they're going to get knocked out, which is why Chocolatito got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? That's why Chocolatito used that same style, got in there with a bigger guy like Roivasai, and it cost him. And because he started getting hit by them bigger dudes, and it ain't so easy. You know what I'm saying? To take all them shots when you little like that. Terrell Boxy said GGG was ducked, but he mastered ducking himself. Much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah, it's what it is, bro. It's where it goes. I'm trying to tell you. He was ducked, and now he ain't fighting that dude. But yeah, absolutely he was ducked, man. For sure. Early on in his career, he was ducked. But then, you know, they blew him up off the duck. But he fought Canelo and lost, and that's his biggest fights. The fights that he lost with Canelo. And you know, he's the only dude to ever get the benefit of the doubt against Canelo. A public benefit of the doubt, anyway. Chick in the building said, here's for the great boxing conversation you provide. Support from Hollywood, my brother. Thank you, Chick. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for that support, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'm telling you, man, it's important. You guys supporting the channel, bro. It really does help, man. Said, no, I'm not a commercial. Sometimes I might make a boxing video, but I'm not really a boxing channel. I just make all type of videos. That's what's up, Kiko. That's good, man. What's up, man? Only the funk in the super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man, for the support. He said, a fighter I do like is Emmanuel Augustus. Dude, Emmanuel Augustus is one of the most favorite fighters, is one of the favorite fighters of a lot of people, man. I wonder if he knows. I wonder if Emmanuel Augustus really knows how many people really like him. What's going on, Darren Davis, man? He said, salute for 9, been a while. Been grinding hard. Yeah, man. Hey, man, well, keep the grind, man. I'm glad you're doing well. The fighter I do like is Emmanuel Augustus. Yeah, man, Emmanuel Augustus, God, man, what can I say, man? That was one of my favorite fighters, too. Love fighting him. Love his fighting style. Terrell Boxy said, remember Eddie told Canelo, you can't KO Gennady Golovkin? Yeah, I mean, dude, he was walking through Gennady Golovkin's shots, man. Well, he was slipping a lot of them. Stood right there and beat him up. Best win of Canelo Alvarez, easily. That's the best fight for Canelo Alvarez was Gennady Golovkin too. Best fight of his career, in my opinion. Honestly, I thought he won the first one. I didn't get the big robbery thing for Canelo. We say Jay Pitty, see, but Jay, you disagree. He said GGG beat the first one. The second one was a draw. Hey, man, you know, what's going on, Ottoman Empire in the building? What's happening with you, brother? Alon's so amazing. I don't understand why GGG and Andrade. And thank you so much for the super chats, brother. It's important, man. Thank you. It's not like Canelo cares to fight Gennady Golovkin again. Of course he doesn't. Of course he don't want that small. He don't want to do that again. And because he talked bad about him, man. Canelo be holding stuff personal, man. Canelo takes things really. Canelo takes somebody wanting to fight him very, very personally. He takes somebody wanting to fight him very, very personally, man. He ain't giving none of them dudes no breaks either. I'm telling you, man. Floyd took that paycheck, man, and made a monster. Ramen Turner, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. He said GGG is the most overrated boxer ever, but I think he beat Canelo the first time. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say he beat him. So, you know, who am I to argue? I'm not going to argue with everybody about it. Me, personally, I would say that I thought he won, man. I thought Canelo won, man. Rahman said, my super chat is mad late. Is it? I got it. I just got it. Hey, am I from Chicago? Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm from the Chicago area. Chicago area. I'll say Chicago area. Within a 30-mile radius of Chicago. I'm from the Chicagoland area. There you go. Not from the heart of Chicago, but from the Chicagoland area. Um, Ghost. Ghost got GGG won both fights. In the first, he outlanded Canelo by almost one half and landed the better shots in every department. In the second, he edged 7 rounds easy. First, like, yeah, I gotta go watch that again, man. I don't see that, man. I'm gonna tell you, I just don't see it. I did not see that. I don't see that, man. I think Canelo won those fights. But then again, dude, I'm telling you, I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan. So I'm maybe not as much anymore. I'm not as much a Canelo Alvarez fan as I was at the time. But I was really rooting for Canelo. I'll put it this way. I was rooting for Canelo Alvarez in that fight. So the fact that I was rooting for him, maybe that could have skewed me a little bit because I was rooting for him. Because I'm serious, man. I didn't appreciate Gennady Golovkin and all of that nonsense they were doing with him and Andre Ward. For all of that talking about him being dumb, man, he was one weight class away from Andre Ward. Could have went up there and got that smoke. But no Andre Ward for him, even though they wanted to act like. All right, sorry about that, man. I accidentally muted myself. Sorry about that. Yeah, a lot of people say that, man. A lot of people say that. Caden, my man, said, best channel on YouTube, my guy, Fanon. Thank you, brother. Much love in that super chat. Thank you so much, bro. JB said, do you think the Bulls will win the championship? Man, I'm not even watching basketball. I have no idea. Only thing that I know this year is they got Alonzo Ball. And I have not watched a single solitary Bulls game in a couple years because I was so sick. I get sick of them losing, man. And I don't like the NBA anymore. The NBA is terrible, man. Absolutely terrible, bro. Yeah, they definitely robbed Lara, man. No doubt did they rob Lara. Yeah, let me tell you, y'all can hear me now, right? Yeah. I hit that accident. Hey, y'all, give me 30 seconds, though. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. John? Dang, y'all. Make sure y'all get right. All right, brother. Sorry about that, man. Old man. I'm an old man. You know the deal. My man, Giovanni Walker in the building. Hold on, man. Let me back up a little bit, though, man. King of Kings in the building said, I'm from Chicago, too. Oh, so I'm sorry, man. I might have missed the third one. Mr. Big C, sir, man. Thank you for that support, brother, in that super chat, man. I'm telling you, man. Oh, they said, Dr. Day said Bulls playing ball this year. That's what's up. I'm going to watch them then. If they're playing ball, I'm back. All right? If they're playing ball, I'm back. But, man, I like Chicago so much, man. Hey, Fanon, you're welcome to Turkey. Hey, thank you, Adama. Hey, thank you, man. King of Kings said, I'm from Chicago too, bro. I knew there was a reason why I love this channel. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, for sure. Absolutely. James, guaranteed. Hey, I ain't reading that, man. Don't be hating on Arrow, man. Don't be hating on Errol. Giovanni Walker said GGG is past his prime. I think he's 39. He's not going to fight anybody. It's a wrap. Support the channel and push the like button as you walk in the door. Absolutely, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Alonso Amazing said, Fanon, was De La Hoya robbed in his second fight with Mosley? I thought he beat Mosley, yeah. I wouldn't call it a robbery. I think it was a close fight, but I would say, yeah, I think he beat Mosley in the second fight. After decades, I'll make that admission. Yes, I think Oscar De La Hoya got jobbed a little bit in that fight. But ain't no worry. Is that sound back? Hey, the sound should be back, right? Yeah, the sound's been back because Cat's been answering it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he got jobbed, man. Oscar got jobbed in that second Shane fight. I think he did a little bit. I didn't want to admit it because I was happy he got jobbed. Terrell Boxy in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for that support, bro. He said Augustus was a treasure to watch. GGG won the first fight. Canelo is better track star than Bolt. Canelo on the top rank NBF. Bulls are back. Okay, man, if the Bulls are back, man, I'm coming back. Man, thank you so much for the support, Terrell. Thank you so much. Man, let me make sure I say that right. Terrell, yeah. Terrell, thank you, Terrell. Thank you so much, man. All right, that's good. So, yeah, man, the sound is back. What's going on, Bonton South D-Town in the building? What's happening with you, sir? Yeah, man, I got to tell you, man, I appreciate y'all's support. Thank you very much, man. As these cats always want to say that. Dude's like, man, come on, man. That stuff costs a lot of money to do all of that stuff, man. Flying. And plus, I'm not the type of guy that's going to run around and ask dudes for interviews and all that, man, because I just want to talk boxing. I'm not trying to be Ellie Setback. You know what I mean? RSA in the building. What's going on, man? Says, salute, good brother. Send a cash app. My bad. Oh, shit. You know what? Oops. Hey, hold on 1 second. I got to do something. All right, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm all over the place today, man. Let me all right. Let me get to this real quick, man. I appreciate you guys in this cash app, man. Absolutely. My man RSA in the building said, salute, good brother. Salute to you, good brother. Thank you so much, man, for your support in that cash app, sir. Thank you much, man. And then my man Edwin said, for all you give for now supporting the channel, man, thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Thank you so much for your support, bro. And my man also, man, in that super chat, my man George Woods, who's been supporting, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. Much love in that super chat, man. Kiko Show, you're the pound for pound king, best ever channel on YouTube, man. Thank you for the exaggeration. And I tell you, I really appreciate it, man. You guys are a lot of fun to talk boxing with, man, because that's all I wanted to do, man. Be able to actually just interact with cats and talk about boxing, because, man, there's, man, you could be somewhere and literally be miles away from another boxing fan, man. And the conversation is a lot of it. Man. My man, Mr. Big C, sir, said fantasy fight. Winky Wright versus Charlo. Who you got? Give me Winky Wright over Jermall. Much love in that super chat. Winky Wright over Jermall, no doubt. No heavyweight talk. Deontay, Tyson, Dillian, man, heck no, bro. I don't want to talk about none of them heavyweights, man. Heavyweight Deontay lost, man. I'm on a heavyweight hiatus because I'm on until Jarrell Big Baby Miller steps up, man. Yeah, man, I got Winky in that fight though. Absolutely, I got Winky, man. Winky, very underrated. Another great fighter, very, very underrated, man. But it would be, I'm going to tell you, it'd be a battle, though. It'd be a battle, man. Jermall ain't no punk. But, most times when you ask me that, I'm going to say Jermall. I'm going to say, unless the fighter's like a real standout, like And I think Jermall is a standout fighter, but I mean like a real one, like a young Floyd. It's going to be tough for me like to really give it over somebody I think is a Hall of Famer. Because I think Winky Wright's is a Hall of Fame fighter, man. And he mixed it up. You know what I mean? FSU OKC WG3 said, for 9, when you getting a pound for pound? I don't know, man. Pretty soon, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm not pressed on the idea, but I'll do it. I'll do it on Instagram. I might do it on Instagram. Get more stuff going on Instagram. I got some other stuff that I'm doing that I think, you guys are going to like. Arch Nimmy in the building, man. Canelo walked GGG down in that second fight. I was impressed by that. So I get a second fight to Canelo. Definitely, man. Oh, Winky's jab. Yeah, Winky could fight. Man, Winky mixed it up a lot, though. Winky got hit a lot, man. But he's got a real solid chin, though. Who got Winky? Oh, Bernard beat Winky. Yeah, Bernard beat Winky. Yeah, Winky one of the best southpaws in the game. Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Winky was the man. Macarius Ray, what's man? Salute to you, brother. So Alonso Amazing said Jermall Charlo versus Harrison in a rematch. Harrison displayed some of the best boxing I've seen. Sucks he lost. Yeah, the only problem was he didn't display the best chin you ever saw, and he got clocked by that boy. Because that dude Jermall can crack. And 154, dude, he can put you to sleep. That's a big problem with him, man. That Castano fight really set funny with me, man. Because Castano really didn't do anything. I mean, Castano's just that, who Castano fought Winky like little dude, man. Like little dude, Isaac Cruz fought Gervonta. Just, really didn't do anything until he got him up against the ropes. And for me, that's not enough, man, just to follow behind somebody. Bro, man, Terrell in that Cash App, brother. Thank you so much for the support, man. Much love in that Cash App, bro. For all the videos you make offline, bro, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much, dude. That's big, man. That's big support in the channel, bro. Thank you so much, man. Oh, yeah, Black Fonz in the building. Man, I like that name, Black Fonz. Yeah, the real big baby. You mean Jared, the real big baby Anderson. Yeah, man. I'm waiting for the rise of Jarrell, the real big baby Miller. That's the guy I'm waiting on. Him. Then you say your memory is faint on that one. On which one? On what one, man? My memory's shot on everything, man. Smoked too much ganja for a couple decades there, man. My memory is shot. Terrible, man. Terrible what it did to my brain. We'll never do it again. What was I? Oh, yeah, Jared Big Baby Miller, that's my guy. That's my guy. George Woods, man, back in that super chat, brother. Thank you, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. He said at 154, Spence versus Charlo, why don't Gary Russell move up for more fights? At 154, Spence versus Charlo, woo, man, give me Spence. Give me Spence over Charlo at 154. Even though there's a tremendous size advantage for Charlo. And why don't Gary move up for more fights? Because he has to move up for a championship fight. That's what what he has said was that he would move up, but he's got to move up in to fight somebody with a belt. Otherwise, he'd just be moving up, lose his belt, and then he won't be in a position for another championship fight. I think that's why he said that. But it was a negotiation with Chris Colbert to move up and fight for his WBA regular belt. So he was doing that. And then the WBA broke that up when they ordered a fight between Colbert and Gutierrez. And also the rumor is that he could be moving up to lightweight for a Gervonta Davis fight. Because that's who he really wants to fight is Gervonta. And been pushing for that Gervonta Davis fight. And honestly, man, Sugar Shay said, yeah, man. Yeah, it would be, dog. I can't lie, man. But man, I ain't never doing that again, man. I'm done. Hell no, bro. I can't. My brain cells can't take it. No. It just sends me to la-la land, man. Never again. Jamel Williams said, Terrence Crawford be mixing up a lot more in his last few fights. Why do you think he okay with trading blows and getting hit more to getting that KO? I don't know. Maybe he's slowing down a little bit, man. But he's also fought in the last several fights. He's fought better competition. better fighters. Let me put it that way. He's put guys that can hit you. You're not going to fight Sean Porter and not get hit. Sean Porter going to hit you, man. Terrell said, you never, hey, man, keep that up, man. It ain't worth your time. It ain't worth your time. Gary Russell's naturally smaller, too much risk to move up. No, I mean, I think he's going to do it at this stage, and I think he's going to. I just think he needs to get somebody that's going to actually, that somebody's going to be okay with fighting him. You know what I mean? Would I down to see Lube and Charlo too? Of course I would be. That was a flash knockdown. That was a flash knockout. Absolutely, I'd be down to see him, man. Yeah, Black Fonz, I'm done. I'm not doing CBD. I'm not CBDing. I'm not any of that. No inhaling of nothing related to that for the kid. So I'm done, man. Y'all can go mix it up and decide what y'all gonna do. For me, no. I might have a glass of Merlot, something like that. A little glass of wine. And even then I don't need to mess around with that too much. No joke, because I don't want to become I'm getting old, bro. Why? Because it doesn't work well with my head, man. I get paranoid. I freak out, man. It's not for my mind. It's for my body. It makes me paranoid. It makes me paranoid, and it makes me, if I smoke too much, it makes me super loopy. So I just can't do it, man. It's bad for me. Other people can do it, bro. I'm just gonna tell you, I can't do that, man. Not for me. I'm not going to do that, man. I ain't doing that. Don't try to lead me in that direction, man. It's done. Lamont said Gary Russell is a sham. All right, man. Yeah, all right, good to know, man. You think he's a sham. I don't understand that. He said, yeah, I'm retired from that, man. No. Can't do it. Said Trill Lagoon said, I feel you, but I can't stop. Hey, man. I will tell you very honestly, bro, I had to. Never going to happen again, man. You say I never did, I just can't do it. Yeah, whatever, man. But let's change the subject, man. Y'all enjoyed all that stuff, man. I prefer not even to bring it up, man. It was something that's fun, and it's communal. You can have, but at the same time, man, it just doesn't work, man. Yeah, exactly. A case by case works for some, hurts others. Yeah, I'm the one that hurts. So I can't do it, man. It's cost me a lot. Trust me, man. Says someone clap that man for speaking bad on Gary. I don't do that, man. Boxing talk. Yeah, let's get on boxing talk. Yeah, I don't clap people for talking bad about Gary. If you don't like Gary, you don't like Gary. But if you try to set him up for the fall, you know what I mean? If you out here trying to set him up for the fall, you know what I mean? Trying to make him your fall guy, I might actually, then I might say something about it. Like, man, why are you trying to make that dude your fall guy, man? What's that about, man? Like, why all of a sudden is Gary Russell Jr. to blame for the Holocaust? Anyway, outside the boxing media says, should he take GGG or Andrade GGG pay-per-view? I don't know. He and Boo Boo pay-per-view. Honestly, man, the fight to make is Gennady Golovkin is Charlo Andrade. I love it, bro. I love it. What do you think about Gary at 130? I like him at 130. Lamont Harrell, the only competition Gary had, he lost. Really? What happened to JoJo Diaz, man? You don't think JoJo Diaz was his competition? Man, Gary Russell Jr. will mop Tevin Farmer. He'll mop Tevin Farmer. Fanon, do you think it's pay-per-view? Let me put it this way, man. If they put it on pay-per-view, I'd buy it. But, I don't look at pay-per-view the same way other cats look at pay-per-view, man. I think that they're using pay-per-view to offset their costs. So for me, more than like the fact that they put it on pay-per-view may tell you something else. That the networks don't want to pay for the fight or don't want to pay him that money. I'm telling you, it's kind of a gamble. They're trusting that they can get a certain amount and getting the fans to pay their money to them, man. They're not trying to make $100 million off pay-per-view. I mean, why would you have Luis Ortiz and all those guys on pay-per-view? You know what I mean? Giovanni Walker said Jermall is harder than Jermall. I think Jermall stops Demetrius Andrade in the 10th round. I think Jermall. I agree, man. You know what, man? I think that Jermall is better than Jermall. Terrell Bike said Farmer was fighting more than Gary. Was fighting more than Gary. Is he fighting more than Gary now? And you know who he lost to? He lost to the same guy that Gary beat. Tevin Farmer lost to Jojo Diaz. He got his belt taken by Jojo Diaz. Coming off of a loss to Gary Russell. Dude, Gary Russell beat Jojo Diaz easy. And then Jojo Diaz went and beat Tevin Farmer. And then Jojo Diaz went up another weight class and beat very difficult fighter, bro, in Javier Fortuna. Beat Javier Fortuna. And then after that, he fought Devin Haney. He lost to Devin Haney. But dude, Gary Russell Jr. is a better fighter than Tevin Farmer, man. And I don't get with this. Man, there's a bunch of fighters that ain't that active, man. I mean, he fights once a year. Somebody else fights 2 a year. These guys are not fighting. It's not like Gary's fighting once a year and other people are fighting 10 times a year. He's fighting once a year. The other guy's fighting twice a year. None of these guys are very active, man. They fight 2 times a year. You know who else fights one time a year for the last 3 years? Terrence Crawford. 1 time a year for the last 3 years. Do you think that Gary, but Gary's been doing it for like 5 years. 1 time a year for 5 years. There were stretches of time when Floyd Mayweather was fighting 1 time a year. You know, if they're not going to give you a fight that you want, that's going to pay good money, and you don't want, and you're fighting your mandatories, that's what you're obligated to do. But I would love to see him fight more. I'd love to see him fight more. But I just don't get why that makes, I don't get why that means he's not a good fighter. The logic of that doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, styles make fights, but dude, don't tell me styles make fights, but Gary Russell Jr. is a better fighter than Tevin Farmer. I mean, y'all can say what you want, bro. He's a better fighter than Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer can't, no disrespect to Tevin Farmer, and I mean it. But dude, Tevin Farmer can't punch. Tevin Farmer, man, Tevin Farmer, man. Tevin Farmer got kind of pillow fists at 130. But we'll see if he comes back and if he ever fights again. He ain't fought 4 times against, who cares? You know what I mean? How do you bet in NG Fear A? How do you bet on a fight? By going right here. Matter of fact, perfect timing, man. Go to my sponsor. If you want to know how to bet on a fight. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Dang, I'm all over the place. This is how you can bet on a fight. You can go to my sponsor of the video, BUSR, and go to busr.ag/Fanon. Use the promotional code Fanon, and then you can bet on a fight right there. All of your fights, and they got different options. They got, different benefits. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Do. All right, sorry about that, man. Had to do something real quick for my daughter. Gary Russell Jr. beats Rashid. Yeah, he's too small. Rashid Warren, like, way down there, man. Rashid Warren is like, what is Rashid Warren? Rashid Warren is, I think he's like 115 or 118, something like that. I'm looking forward to seeing Rashid Warren back in the ring, though, because he looked good in that last fight, man. Rashid Warren is way too small for Gary. Oh, you're talking about Gary Antonio Russell, though. If you're talking about Gary Antonio Russell, that'd be a good fight. And I would still take Gary Antonio Russell. But Gary Antonio Russell looked a little tough, man. Yeah, you're talking about Antonio Russell, right? You're not talking about Big Gary. You're talking about the guy that's at 118. I still think he's too big for Rashid. Rashid Warren is like a 115-pound fighter, man. Yeah, Tevin's nice, but, you know, he just got them problems with he really can't crack, man. You know what I mean? Gary Russell Jr. is too big for Inoue. Definitely going to beat him. G5 is here, Noob. What's going on, man? Yeah, absolutely, man. Happy Father's Day, man. That must be something you young noobs call it. G5, J5. I had never heard that before. It's called Founders Day, young buck. That's we call it Happy Founders Day, man. Happy Founders Day to all the noobs in the world. Happy Founders Day to all the noobs in the world. I don't disagree with Farmer not being better than Gary. I just think Gary hits harder. I don't disagree with Farmer not being better than Gary. I just think Gary hits harder at the end of the day. Gary's a better fighter than him, man. He's a better fighter. Dude, Gary Russell Jr. is a top-level fighter, man. He's a top-level fighter. It's going to be interesting to see this Mark Magsayo fight, though, because I don't know why they throwing Mike Garcia in there. What's going on, Robin Soto, man? Shout out to Puerto Rico, man. What's going on, bro? Terrell say, why do people call me when you're big? That's my daughter. And so my daughter needed some money, man. My daughter needed some money for gas. So she had to get somewhere. So daughter is number one mission, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my baby girl calling me. So I had to do that. If my mother calls me or my daughter, she knows what I'm doing. She obviously needed me. So, you know, got to do that, man. Always take care of your kids, man. Take care of my son, take care of my daughter, try to take care of my wife, all those good things, man. James Ray said, Gary and Inoue at 130. Gary, man. Gary gonna mop Inoue, man. Tank will punish Gary. Nah, man. It'll be a good fight, I think, man. Gary has stamina problems? You just making shit up, huh? Yeah, Jermall hits hard. He's just bigger. He's bigger. Significantly bigger, too. George Woods in the building, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Wow, that's a crazy question. Gary Russell at 130 versus Josh Taylor at 135. Gary Russell, because Josh Taylor would be so drained if he had to make 135 pounds, dude, that the guy may not make it to the fight. If you look, you should look at how that dude looks at his weigh-ins, man. There ain't no way in this world Josh Taylor can make 135 pounds, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. You might as well say Gary Russell at 130 versus Luis Ortiz at 130. If Luis Ortiz gets down to 130 pounds, man, that dude is going to hit, something's going to bust on him. But no, man, seriously. Josh Taylor's just way too big, man. Way too big for Gary Russell Jr., man. Way too big, man. Gary Russell like 5'4", man. Little dude, man. Said Gary a weapon, you can't count him out. He said Gary gets, man, y'all look for a lot of weaknesses on Gary, bro. Y'all see a lot of stuff on Gary, man. Yeah, he said, yeah, exactly. Taylor's way too big for that, man. Taylor's like, dude, Taylor walks around like 165. He walks around like 165, 170 pounds, man. You know what I mean? He walk around like 170 pounds, man. That dude is peeling off 30 pounds to get to 140, man. You know what I mean? I got Luis at 130 for show. Hey, man, he would first. You know, he has a leg that weighs 130 pounds, man. He would have to lose a leg and an arm to get down to 130 pounds, man. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way he could ever make it down that far in weight, man. Yeah, Taylor's bigger than Crawford. He looked bigger than Crawford. I'm telling you, man, what I believe, and this is just what I believe, I think he uses diuretics to get down to 140. I think he uses performance enhancing. I think he uses stuff to allow him to get down to that weight where if he was training in the United States, he would never be able to get down to that weight. That's what I think, which is why I don't think you will ever see him fight in the United States at 140 pounds, man. Similar to what happened to Billy Joe Saunders. Because Billy Joe Saunders can only make 160 pounds when he's in the UK. When he comes to the United States, they got him on that, whatever that stuff does. Jets, that's crazy you choose him. It's not cheating, Jets. I didn't accuse him of cheating. I said that he's using what you can use in the UK. It's not illegal in the UK. Stop it. I can say that. What do you mean I can't say that? I can say it's legal in the UK. What do you mean? It's legal. It's legal there. There are a bunch of guys use that stuff there. It's legal. What the fuck you talking about? I can say that it's legal. Legal. It's legal. And I can say that. Get up out of here. I didn't accuse him of cheating. Y'all don't listen. What I said was he can make 140 pounds when he's in the UK. If he comes to the United States and he fights in Vegas, he's not going to be able to do the same thing. If you don't think Josh Taylor is on diuretics getting down from 170 pounds to 140, you're an idiot. How's he shedding 30 pounds? Get out of here, man. Where were you born? Billy Joe Saunders has not fought. Billy Joe Saunders got caught on the same stuff, and the only reason there was an issue is because the fight was in the United States. It's out of competition. He can take that out of competition. In competition, he can't. Out of competition, he can. It's perfectly legal. It's not cheating in the UK. Shut up. I'm telling you what UK fighters do because it's legal. How do you think he's getting rid of 30 pounds? He's getting rid of 30 pounds. And he's not fat. 30. And he's training, having dropped 30 pounds off of not being fat. The dude is almost 6 feet tall. Walks around at 6 feet, 170 pounds. And he is 140 pounds for about 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? From the time it takes him to get to that hotel to the time he weighs in is how long he is 140 pounds. By the time he hits that ring, he is back at 160 pounds. Get out of here. Matter of fact, let me show you Josh Taylor at a weigh-in. You don't think this dude is, man? Get out of here. It's legal there. And I did not accuse him of cheating. I'm insulted that you thought I'd accuse him of cheating. I didn't accuse him of cheating. I said it's legal. Do. Hold on 1 second. You tell me. You tripping. Wait till, man, look at this. I got to go back. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to show you. Look at this dude at this weigh-in. All righty. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Robin Soto. Let me get Robin Soto quick. He said, Charlo and Andrade. I got Andrade. Charlo versus GGG. I got Charlo. What you think, brother? I got on Charlo Andrade. I don't know it's what and what. And Charlo on GGG. I got Charlo. But here you go. Yeah, let me show you. Hold on. Yeah. You see this? Do you see how, look at this guy, man. Look at his face. Look at how completely drained this dude is. There is literally nothing on him, bro. Nothing on him. Nothing. This guy is at 140 from the time he got to the hotel to right now. That dude uses diuretics to get all of the water off of his body. Get out of here, man. Y'all are, if you think anything else, you're naive. If you think anything else, you're naive. He got all of that stuff, and it's not cheating. Hey, Jets, it's not cheating. It's legal there. It's legal. It's not illegal. I'm not saying he's cheating. I'm saying that if he said therapeutic use exemption. No, I'm not saying he's on steroids. I'm saying he's on something that gets the water off your body. That's how he makes the weight. He takes all the water out of his body, man. And then when he drinks water, it all blows back up. Come on, man. And it's legal there out of competition. So he will get that water off. He'll get a lot of the weight off before training camp. And then he will drain the rest off during training camp. But it's legal over there, man. Therapeutic use exemptions are something else. Where they allow people to have therapeutic testosterone, bro. It's exactly. Blake Urban said it's definitely legal overseas. It's legal. Nah, he's not, dude. He's not on amphetamine. I'm not saying the man is on taking steroids or he's on amphetamine. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they are allowed to do things by the British Boxing Board of Control. And when you use WADA and the British Boxing Board of Controls have a different set of rules. They have a different set of rules than you'll have like in the state of Nevada. In the state of Nevada, they don't allow things that they may allow in Arizona. And I'm telling you, that's why he said, I thought, yeah, Josh Taylor's 5'11", and he walks around at 170 pounds. 5'11", and he walks around at 170 pounds. And he gets down to 140, bro. Just what it is, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not accusing him of cheating. I'm telling you that they have different rules there than they have here. You can't do it. He would not be allowed to do that here. Just what it is. Not saying that people here don't do it. If somebody here does it, they're cheating. But if somebody over there does it, they're not cheating. They changed the WBC changed the rules for the application of their rule for what's his name? For Oscar Valdez. They changed the application of it, man. That means he's bigger than Spence too? Yeah, he's taller than Spence. I don't know if he's bigger, but Spence can't make 140. Spence is probably walking around somewhere around the same weight as him, but Spence can't make 140. Get out of here, man. I mean, get out. Dude, the dude can't. If he was fighting in the United States, he wouldn't be able to make 140. That's why Billy Joe Saunders had to move to 168. He went to Canada. He fought at 160 in Canada. I don't believe he ever fought at 168 in the US, though. And it's a different set of rules, man. It said from Yasha, what's going on, man? Yasha Reborn 91 said they should be rehydration limits and or same day weigh-ins, cut out all the crap. I mean, it's, that's just a lot, bro. It's just what it is. Whole Canelo camp on juice. Hey, man. Hey, that's guilty by association, man. I'm not necessarily going to pull guilty by association, but I'm just saying, man, look, Josh Taylor's a big dude, a very, very big dude, man. And it'd be very, very difficult for him to make that weight without diuretics. And if he isn't, and let me put it this way, if he wasn't on diuretics, he could make 135, right? If he wasn't on diuretics, you think that dude's going to get down to 135? Like, stop, man. These guys be on stuff, man. Acting like, how are you going to accuse him without cheating? Man, get out of here. It's legal. Billy Joe Saunders was on it, said it. It's like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Ain't nothing wrong with this. It's completely legal over here. Michael Kirkland said, how much do you think Gary Russell weight junior cuts? I'm wrong to think he could go down. I don't know, man. I think he could I think he could probably cut down there, though. Much love in that super chat, but I think he just don't want to do it. He doesn't look a lot smaller. He doesn't really look a lot smaller in He said for 9, if you hang around garbage, let me respect that. Man, thank you so much to everybody supporting in the super chat today and supporting in the Cash App. Thank you so much, bro. He said Spence was 190 before the accident. He said it himself. Yeah, he's fat. That's 190. He's a chunky dude. He shouldn't be weighing that much, man. He shouldn't weigh 190. Yeah, but I think he's bigger than Josh Taylor. But it is what it is. Yeah, Gary, a little guy, but muscular. Yeah. He's got a lot of, he's thick. You know what I mean? Strong too, man. Real strong, man. Real strong, man. Like gymnast strong. Saw him doing them one-handed doing all the one-handed push-ups. Said if you hang, but man, Fahim said if you hang around garbage, you get mistaken for trash. Juice Crew, yeah, you do. That ain't no lie, man. And honestly, dude, if you hang around trash, bro, you're gonna start stinking. That's another one. You hang around trash long enough, you're going to start stinking. That's why, man, don't hang around trash, man. You're gonna start stinking. It's gonna rub off on you, bro. So, it is what it is. After Bud fight, I see Arrow moving up. Yeah, I want to see him move. That's me showing. He said, I swole bros. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's the truth. Hang around trash, you're gonna start stinking. You gotta watch your associations, man. Watch who you hanging out with, man. If bad miserable dude, people that are miserable, man, leave them alone. That shit is contagious as shit. Blake Irvin in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for your support, man. He said, FYI, Reynoso whole camp, Ruiz, Canelo, Valdez, Ryan Garcia, and Canelo and Yaldemir are all on juice. Look at the long layoffs between fights. You think Ryan's on juice? I just thought he turned into an Abercrombie and Fitch model, man. Exactly. Jacade said, you get that dumpster juice on you. Yeah, man, leave them cats alone, man. I'm telling you, man. My life is, man, I left a lot of cats alone. And I feel way better, dude. I got less drama in my life, a lot less nonsense, man. A lot less nonsense, man. Sean Coleman said, Bronner does that also. Cutting that much weight is dangerous. It can catch up to you in the long run. Yeah, absolutely it can, man. I mean, don't lunch, man. It'll mess him, man. Mike Kirkland said, Fanon giving some good life. Yeah, young men, I'm telling you. Dramatic people, get them away from you, man. The stress alone will kill you. Women that are overly dramatic, leave them alone, dude. The stress alone will kill you. I'm telling you. You don't need extra stress in your life, man. There's enough real stress not to have people adding stress to it, for no reason. Exactly. Ramon said, I've been losing friends and finding peace. I'm telling you. That's why I'm okay. See you later. You know what I mean? Oh, you don't like me? Oh, okay. See you later. I'll holler at you. Good luck, bro. Good luck, man. No, I'm not talking about all black women, man. There's a lot of great black women. A lot of black women ain't going to give you stress, bro. A lot of them. Trust me. There's a lot. Everybody, anytime you deal with any person, you can get some stress. But there's plenty of black women that ain't difficult. You know what I'm saying? That are not difficult. That's the problem, dealing with women that are difficult. But I don't want to talk about women. I got a wife, and my wife ain't difficult. She has she has her things, and I got my things. But for the most part, man, she ain't adding no extra stress just for the hell of adding stress to your life. You know what I mean? I said, I'm just speaking about mines. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, difficult ones, bro. Difficult. Now you lying. I ain't lying. What am I lying about, Hitman? My wife is not stressful, bro. I'm telling you, she's not. My wife doesn't yell at me. My wife we don't argue a lot. I'm telling you, man, she may be like passive aggressive sometimes and be like, she'll get quiet or walk away or something like that. But that's not adding stress. I'm telling you, my wife has never yelled at me. I've been with my wife 30 years. She has never yelled at me, man. Ever. Never. I'm telling you, never. New Year's Biz, man. Thank you, man. He said, I appreciate your insight and knowledge, Fanon. What's your opinion on Conor Ben? I'm not sold on him at all. Hype or nah? Well, right now he's getting a lot of hype because they're trying to really grow him. Because they're trying to grow him. You know what I mean? They're trying to grow him. Grow him. And because they're trying to grow him, they're going to say a lot about him. And they're trying to make him a cash cow. So, yeah, there's a lot of hype behind him. But, and I know he doesn't really look. He's no Jaron Ennis. Let me put it that way. I do not believe he is. I do not believe he's a Jaron Ennis type of fighter. Let me put it that way. I think he's good. But and honestly, even the people he's asking about fighting, it makes it sound like that they're not really trying to do all that. They're trying to make a hype out of him. That's what I think. Because for him calling out like Adrian Bronner, like, why are you calling? They got a guy right over there, David Avad, whatever his name is, that's a contemporary of his. Fight him. But they don't want to let that fight happen, from what I understand. I haven't even seen the dude fight, though. I got to go back and see him fight. Now, I'm not talking about Conor Ben. I'm talking about the David Avadian or something like that. I still got to see him fight. Ramil said, you're a lucky one for 9. It's hard for good brothers out here. Hey, I'm just telling you, man, hey. Just telling you, man, most of my stress came because I didn't listen to her. It's like the opposite of it. Like, nah, very much got her head on her shoulders, man. Good, really good person, man. You know, really good person, man. Said, don't explain anything to these cats. Hey, man, it is what it is. Connor Ben is solid. Oh, it's Alex Neves. Oh, outside the box, me say, you a good dude for 9. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Connor Ben is solid, but I don't see a high ceiling there. Doesn't mean he won't become a good fighter, but right now we'll see. And yeah, that's kind of where I am on that, man. He said, oh, Blake Irvin said, you catch my boy Frank M. Yeah, man, he can fight, man. I like him, man. Yeah, I like Frank Martin. Man. Terry Schmooth said David Avanison is a threat. He got cracked. Yeah, he's a former WBA champion. Is he? What kind of WBA champion is he? I don't remember him being no WBA champion. What, a secondary champion? The WBA, you talking about he's not a former WBA welterweight champion. I think I would know who he is if he's a former WBA welterweight champion. Unless you mean like he's an interim champion or something like that, you know? Then maybe, you know? Maybe. But okay, there you go, silver WBA. Okay. Like, yeah, something like that. All right. But he's not like a legit WBA champion. He beat Lamont Peterson for the belt, I believe. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I got to go back and watch him. But yeah, he's talking about later on. That guy, I remember when Lamont Peterson lost. And I think he got knocked out, didn't he? Didn't Lamont Peterson get knocked out? Yeah, but Lamont was kind of gone at that point in time, man. Naming guys as champion doesn't mean much nowadays until they're fighting other champs. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, but you got to take it. I take boxing I take it as it comes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, Boxing Social Network say he knocked him out. Okay, that's what's up, man. Okay, Montana Love, Teofimo Lopez could happen. Who you got and why? And I'm trying to tell you, I'll take Montana Love over Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez I think it's a wrap for him, man. I think he got it taken from him. I think it's a wrap. I don't know if there's any coming back from him, man. I don't think there's any coming back for him. Personally. The way he got whooped by him, his confidence is shot. You know what I mean? The way he got beat by George Kambosos, dog, his confidence is shot. I don't see him coming. It's going to be hard for him to come back from that. You know what I mean? And honestly, dude, he looked kind of limited in that, man. He looked kind of limited in that fight, man. Oh, said Blake Irvin said, not bad, not my bad, not silver, but interim. Okay, yeah, same thing. He's got a WBA belt, but he's not the WBA champion. I got it, man. You know what it is, man. We're not, like I said, dude, this is not like, I'm not holding people to getting, like, let me put it this way. You don't have to worry about underlining the period after id or not, around here, man. I am not tripping like that. I get your general point, man, that he was a decent fighter. I Swole Bro said, Lopez looked drained to me. Yeah, he definitely looked drained, man, but dude, he took a beating, man. That stuff that'll have an effect on you, man. I don't know. Can you name too many people that really got back on the top after taking a beating like that? From somebody like that? You know what I mean? Because seriously, man, I ain't buying George Kambosos now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying George Kambosos. I'm selling on George Kambosos. Getting beat like that by George Kambosos and coming back from that. You know what I mean? It's like he got whooped by George Kambosos worse than Adrian Broner got beat by Marcos Maidana. He got beat by George Kambosos worse than Marco Antonio Barrera, than Prince Nassim Ahmed got beaten by Marco Antonio Barrera. I mean, that's like he got beaten badly by that guy. So I just don't know. I really don't know, man. Yeah, King of King, but no, Lennox Lewis is never beaten up. He got knocked out, but he never got beaten up. So he got hit and it was like he woke up like, oh, he never got beaten up. You know what I mean? Like that dude got beaten up. That's the difference between a flash knockout, and you getting beat up. And like Luke getting beat up round after round. Dude laughing at you, talking to you, smacking you in the mouth. Not like that. Lennox Lewis got beat by Layman Brewster. Or no, who did he get knocked out by? Oliver McCall. And he got knocked out by Hasim Rahman. But it was like, he's a heavyweight and he got hit and boom. He said, thank you, my wife, phenomenal. Zazu, hey, Pipeline, the Power Warrior. Hey, man, I'm telling you, them difficult ones, bro. Whoa. It's just the difficultness, man. And all of that, man. No. Xavier Jones said, I think Errol will go to the body to slow Ugas' movement, then just punish him. I don't see him getting stopped. Now, I think that's going the distance, but I definitely, man, I'm telling you, I think that's a good fight, man. That's a tougher fight. That is definitely a tougher fight than a lot of people think. You know what I mean? Blake Irvin said, Errol is punishing Ugas, too much pressure. He walking Ugas down. Ugas is a good fighter, man. I hope so, though, because I'm definitely rooting for Errol in that. You know what I mean? Definitely rooting for Errol in that fight, man. Imagine his Australian accent talking to you as you getting punched in the face. That's a tough night to sleep. Yeah, exactly. And he talks so much. That's what I'm saying, man. He talks so much. He's so cocky, and he got him like that, dude. It's like, and he proved that he's right. I don't know, man. Yeah, I know the video's getting static. I don't know what to do, man. The only way that I'm going to be able to get out of that is to get off StreamYard, man. StreamYard does that, man. I don't know, maybe I need to update my StreamYard service or something. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Ugas had a hard time seeing anyone back. Oh, I have never seen anyone back Ugas up. He's tougher than people give him credit for. He's a very good fighter, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good fight, man. It's going to be a good fight. I don't buy that there's anything wrong with Errol, though. That's the thing. I think, dude, the car's been 2 years since that car accident. You know? Mike Kirkland in that super chat, brother. Y'all really supporting today. Thank you so much, man. Said, not trying to start nothing, but Lomachenko gave Gary Russell Jr. a pretty good beating. Wasn't as close to me as the scorecards said, just my opinion. Yeah, but he never beat him up, man. He won the fight. I think he definitely won the fight. I think he definitely won the fight. But I don't think he beat him up. You didn't see Gary you didn't see him cut and bleeding. Like, you didn't see that, man. I mean, dude, that dude is covered in blood, man. Like, he's covered in head to toe in blood. You know what I mean? He got dropped. How many times he got dropped and he's bleeding all over the place? The combination of getting dropped and bleeding all over the place to a lower level fighter, you know what I mean? A guy that's your mandatory, that, like, you know, a guy you're just supposed to be an afterthought. That is a lot, man. Ahab Abreu said, what do you think about, I hate the franchise belt. Hate it. I hate it. Can't stand it. I don't like the favoritism that the WBC shows those guys, man. The WBC is just ridiculous, man. You say that's true about T.O.'s face. I'm telling you, man, T.O. got beat up, man. Like, dude, it was, man, he had a gash that big, man, on his face from Jordan, and it was swelling up over time. I mean, it wasn't one cut. It wasn't one punch. It wasn't one punch that opened that cut up. He was tagging him, and over time swole that eye up and then popped that grape. That's what I'm telling you, man. That man got beat up, bro. You're saying, oh, like Duran beat up Davey Boy Moore. Yeah, that typically don't happen, man. When you getting beat up like that, cat's coming back. Now, maybe there's some opportunity. Maybe there's some examples of that. Like, you know, Roberto Duran getting knocked out by Tommy Hearns, you know? like Duran after Tommy Hearns, man. Man, that knockout was crazy, man. Dude, he hurt that man. Dude, he hurt that man bad, man. Man, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran has no business in the ring with Tommy Hearns, man. That was crazy, man. Do I think asthma affected Tio in that fight? Dude, you know what I think affected Tio in that fight? Tio's ego. I think Tio's ego and his dad's ego came to play, and I don't think they tried to get any better. I think from just my outside looking in, it looked like fame got the better of him. It sounds like they got to where they felt they were going to go, and then they thought that they had made it and they were on the top of the world, and they took time out to celebrate. That's what I think. I don't think he has the mentality of an Andre Ward, man. I think he got too much too early, and getting too much too early affected him. That's what I think, because he didn't get any better. You know what I mean? So yeah, Errol does a lot of running, man. When people say that, man, they just talking. If you say Errol does a lot of running, that's a Mikey Garcia. That's probably a Mikey Garcia fan, man. That's probably a Mikey Garcia fan saying that one, man. That's not logical. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Sorry, man. My daughter needed gas money, so I had to make sure I did that real quick. Y'all gotta excuse me. Yeah, absolutely, man. He's a pressure fighter, so y'all can just kind of stop that, man. Hab Abreu said, Tio's father is messing up his son's career. Get rid of him. Can't get rid of your dad, man. But you can just go back. Yeah, Xavier Jones, yeah, man. You got to take care of my daughter real quick. But you can just get back to the basics, man. He said he does, running forward. Yeah, man, Errol ain't running all over the place, man. Errol be doing his thing, man. You got 2 kids, a son and a daughter? Yeah, man, I got a son and a daughter. Absolutely. That's the makeup. It's me. We've got in my nuclear family that me and my wife started, we got 2 men and 2 women. My wife and my daughter and me and my son. Kevin Faulkner said Tio has psychological issues. When he beat Nakatani in a tough fight, he said it is not fighting another tall fighter. I knew what was up. Yeah. Well, that's another thing, man. He had a hard time with Nakatani. There you go, man. He had a hard time with Nakatani, man. And Nakatani was putting on him, man. Terry Schmoot Jr. said, you're a great father, Fanon. Much respect. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. No sounds? What you mean, Smooth Groove? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, obviously y'all can hear me. Y'all know what I was just talking about with my daughter. Brian Elder said, nah, it's sentiment that runs from fights. Yeah, hey, dude, seriously, man. Canelo's such a disappointment to me, man. Like, it's enough, man. It was 2017 that he fought Gennady Golovkin, man. It's 3 years now. Let's get something going, yeah. Duran stood in front of Hearns wrong that day. A fighter like Duran is still the greatest lightweight of all time. Yeah, man. But you know, Tommy Hearns is a welterweight. a big hitting one now too. You know what I mean? A big hitting one now. Hey, man, make sure I hit that like button. I know we ain't got. Hey, y'all, get the like over 500, man. Do the like. Yeah, it said 5 years now, bro. 5 years. 5 years. Can we get one now? 5 years. He's been taking that victory lap for 5 years, man. You know what I mean? I don't believe. That's why I'm saying I don't even believe it. But he ain't in his prime. He just got in his prime. Was he? If he was in his prime, was he in his prime with Gennady Golovkin? Anyway, honestly, Al Heyman is doing a great job with Tank. He's the only fighter signed with TMT and managed by Al. Is that true? Oh, man, that's smart. I don't understand that going on over there, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Said, was Plant not a good fight for Canelo? No, he's not some super fighter. He's not like a marquee fight, no. But he was for Undisputed. It was a good fight in that sense. But, no, I mean, you know, he's not. Dude, he didn't have a track record, man. He didn't. He's a developing fighter. He's an older fighter. I guess he's in his 20s, but he's a young fighter, man. He's not that experienced, in my opinion. He said, damn, hey, what's going on? Hey, happy Founders Day, Richard Hill. Happy Founders Day. He said, damn, I forgot to hit the like button. Yeah, I knew y'all was getting over on me, man. Marcus Thomas, hit the like button, man. I'm going to call y'all out by name, man. Hit that like button, Marcus Thomas. Plant couldn't have beaten Canelo, yeah, if he stayed awake. Only problem was he didn't stay awake, you know? But Caleb Plant was not a proven fighter. We'll see what happens with Caleb Plant next. If that fight if Caleb Plant comes out and starts really beating cats and doing a lot, then we'll see. Then like, okay, that win can get a lot better. You know what I mean? But I think Plant's a good fighter. He's not a great fighter. You know? That's what I think, man. Plant had a difficult time against Truex. Oh, yeah, he did a little bit, yeah. And, you know, and he wasn't able to finish. The thing about me, he wasn't able to finish Uzcategui. Because he dropped Uzcategui twice, and that's what got him in. Uzcategui was coming on in the second half of that fight. Dang, Corey Grant's getting riled, so he can take them steroid punches. Rubik's QBO. Jerron Boots Ennis beats Spence, Thurman, and Crawford. It could be, man. He's a great man. That's the young dude, man, coming up. You know what I mean? That's that young dude coming up. Hey, y'all, hold on 1 second, man. Do not leave the chat. Y'all always leave the chat when I break for a second. Give me one quick second, about 30 seconds. Be right back. All right. Sorry about that, man. Let me check, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, by the way, man, thank you to everybody that supports in the Super Chat and everybody that supports in the Cash App. Thank you guys very much for your continued support of the channel, man. It really does makes a huge difference and helps the channel grow. Thank you. What's blazing in sports? What's going on, man? How you feel? Get them likes up for your boy, Fernand Don. What's going on, man? I ain't heard that in a minute, man. Man, I ain't heard Fernand Don in a minute, man. I'm trying to tell you that's funny, and I ain't heard that in a while. Arunu said the only thing that will be hard on Boots is Bud. He has everything. Oh, it's gonna be hard on. They all gonna be hard on him, man. Hey, Mr. J said, Fernand, you should have a Tupac screensaver instead of Biggie. Y'all know I don't mess with no Tupac, man. I didn't like Tupac. I didn't really like Tupac, man. Like, I don't like, you know what I really got with Tupac? I didn't like Tupac. Like, I liked his music is good. Like, but I never liked Tupac. Like him. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, I don't really listen to people that I don't really like. And when Tupac was coming up, because Tupac is younger, Tupac is a couple years younger than me. I mean, I'm not a hater. I'm just telling you, I didn't like him. He's a jerk. You young boys worship Tupac. I ain't got to worship somebody younger than me. No joke. I'll tell you straight. He's a jerk. That's what he seemed like to me. Like, he's a jerk. He always talked a lot of shit. He's a jerk. So it's like, nah, man, I don't really like that dude too much. You know what I mean? And I don't have to like people that I think are jerks. Rest in peace, though. You know what I mean? How do you feel about Montana Love? You are part of the 1% that didn't like him? Nah, bro, there's a lot of people that didn't like Tupac. You from California, homie. There's a lot of people didn't like Tupac, man. A lot of people didn't like Tupac. Whole bunch. A lot of people didn't like Tupac. But if you're from California, you know, you knock yourself out. But it is what it is. He's good music. Very good music, man. I just didn't like him. He's a jerk. You know what I mean? Like, he's a jerk. And I do not have to like somebody that walks around acting like a jerk, man. Just what it is. It was a personality thing for me. It's not a person thing. It's a personality thing. You know what I mean? Hey, Wu-Tang I like Wu-Tang. I was listening to Wu-Tang. When y'all was listening to Tupac, I was listening to Wu-Tang. I listened to Biggie, I listened to Wu-Tang. I listened to a lot of stuff out of New York. I wasn't really that big. Like, I didn't like NWA. You bugging Tupac is too real for me? What do you mean he's too real for me? He's not even real. What the fuck you talking about? He went to fucking Juilliard. Shut up. You serious? Tupac, man, stop. The first time I saw Tupac, I didn't get the sense of it, but I didn't listen to him talk. Look, man, you keep him. Keep Tupac, man. Knock yourself out with Tupac. What do you want me to do? You like Tupac. I didn't like Tupac. Whatever, man. Enjoy yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy yourself, man. I ain't got to like that dude. You know what I mean? I just didn't like it. I didn't like NWA. I like Ice Cube. Ice Cube's about the only dude out there that I liked. And that's it, man. That's me. It's all my opinion. Y'all, you go cry about that somewhere else, bro. I do not have to worship Tupac, man. Get out of here. I don't have to worship him. Do not. Anyway, but he had good music. He did. He's a talented guy. Very, very talented guy. I don't have to like the dude, though, man. Alfred James, much love in that super chat, bro. I didn't. And honestly, man, I didn't listen to rap like that. I'm not big on rap like that, you know? Look, man, all I'm saying is, hey, man, y'all knock yourself out, bro. I do not have to hear it. I'm not going to hero worship a musician. Just doesn't work, man. He's a musician to me. And at the time, a whole bunch of them dudes were not being that real with it, okay? They were not being real. They were putting on an act. A lot of those dudes were putting on acts. But it is what it is. He said, life's a bitch, then you die is what it is, man. I agree with that. He said, that's an East Coast bias phenomenon, but salute. Hey, man, I'm just telling you, Miss Esquire. I'm just telling you. I just didn't really like West Coast music that much, man. I like their beats. I just wasn't into that. I just wasn't into it. You know, I just really wasn't into it. I wasn't into it, man. You say, wow, the stuff I'm reading about Tupac and y'all black, shake my head. Hey, man, I don't know what y'all want me to say, bro. Leave me alone about Tupac. I didn't hero worship Biggie. I don't hero worship rappers, man. I'm not, dude, you know who I was worshiping at the guys that I was going to do, it's like Kwame Ture. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you can put it in music, but dude, there's literally people like Frantz Fanon. If I'm going to do something like that, like I would talk about Frantz Fanon. I'm not going to talk about Tupac. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me, bro. To me. First of all, I'm a political science. My major in undergrad was political science. So all of the stuff that people are talking about with politics, that doesn't resonate for me, man. Because I'm actually reading the political science that actually wrote the stuff that they're rapping about. It's downstream. It didn't make sense to me. Look, man, just knock yourself out with all that, man. Anyway, I'm not talking no more about no rap. I'm done. Somebody put some boxing in the chat because I don't want to talk about that, man. On the real, I don't really like talking about that. Javier Vargas said, I got timed out for saying, let's all leave now, guys. When the break was on, it was clearly a joke. You guys were inching. Yeah, you can't ask our tripping bro went to go send a super chat and was timed out. Classy. Hey, did you send okay. Send the super chat, bro. I'd appreciate it, man. And we'll see. But if you ask everybody to leave the chat, stop, man. You can't ask somebody to leave the chat, bro. That's not funny. You know what I mean? If I ask, like, hey, man, don't leave the chat, and you say, okay, everybody, let's leave now, you hating on me, bro. That's that. And now you went to send a super chat. Where's the super chat? I'd love to see the super chat. Send the super chat, and then I'll believe you. Otherwise, it seemed like you got caught hating on me. Honestly, it was a joke, brother. Hey, you talking about? Oh, well, that's good. Hold on. Javier Vargas. Oh. Yeah, no, you. That's a joke. My bad, Javier. Nah, I see you all the time, bro. That's my bad. Yeah. I don't want to talk about all that, man. Why is the WBC being racist against our young black fighters, Haney, Davis, and Charlo? I don't know if they are, Marvin. I'm telling you, man. I don't know if they are being racist. I think they're just being very pro-Mexican towards. I look at it the other way. I think they're just biased for Mexican fighters. Specifically, Mexican fighters are making a lot of money. That's what it seems like to me. Canelo Alvarez makes a lot of money. So they're working with him. But dude, being pro-Mexican is not being racist towards black people. If they were not giving black people opportunities to fight for their belts, then I may say the WBC is being racist. I have not seen proactive racism from Mauricio Sulaiman towards Blackwell. You know what I mean? Towards black people. I have not seen that. What I've seen is him being a clear favoritism for Canelo Alvarez and clear favoritism for Oscar Valdez. That's what I've seen. And that's extremely whack. However, different thing. And like, for example, with Devin Haney, they didn't have to give Devin Haney any belt. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see how I can call Mauricio Sulaiman racist when he gave Devin Haney a belt. Devin Haney's a champion, man. Devin Haney gets to say he's the WBC champion. He gets that WBC belt in the ring with him when he's fighting. Dude, there are fighters that if he had never gotten a shot, if he was just sitting in the rankings and Mauricio Sulaiman didn't allow him. Hey, man, refreshing the super chat, my man. What's blazing in sports, man? Much love, man. Thank you for refreshing that super chat, bro. Refresh that super chat, man. It's needed, bro, and it's appreciated, man. You know what I mean? It's needed and appreciated. Thank you so much, What's Blazing in Sports. And make sure y'all subscribe to my man, What's Blazing in Sports, man. Hey, What's Blazing in Sports? Are you free on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m.? On Sunday mornings. Yeah, it makes more money for the WBC for sure, but all of that stuff, but the WBC gets paid on everything. Refresh that super chat. I like that. I'm gonna use that. Hey, Professor Goods in the building, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you for refreshing that super chat. Said, while Spence is recovering, why didn't Bud go after Ugas's belts? Ryan MIA. Hey, man, he wasn't going to get the shot, man. Said, I ain't going to get that shot. He didn't get it. But, man, thank you so much for that support, bro. Kevin Faulkner said, I ain't saying the WBC's racist, but they are definitely biased for Mexican fighters. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. Very fair assessment. Very fair assessment is that. I just don't. And plus, man, you got to know, man, I'm a Neely Fuller Jr. guy, man. So I'll suspect it, but I'm not going to accuse you. Unless I'll suspect it, but until it's like acknowledged, I'm not going to accuse you. Because then the onus is on me to prove it if I accuse you of that. So even though with Josh Taylor, I'll say, yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, man, I think he uses diuretics to lose weight. That's what it looks like to me. But I could be wrong. No doubt. I could be wrong. Kevin Faulkner said, I got that. We in here. Sulaiman let Wilder fight a bunch of voluntary bums for the longest time. No racism there. That's not true. He fought a bunch of voluntary bums. He fought his mandatories. We talking about. He fought his mandatories. He had mandatories. And who is Josh? Who's not a bum? Man, all these dudes in the heavy. Man, seriously, man, you guys be calling everybody everybody's a bum, huh? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a bum. Who ain't a bum? Yeah, anyway. I'll leave that alone. Hey, Star's Life, man, much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for your support, bro. When do you think Tank will be fighting this year? Is there an update about his hand? No updates that I've seen. No update. I've not heard any updates about his hand. But I do think that more than likely he's going to be fighting, around the middle of the year. He fights twice a year, once in the middle of the year, once towards the end of the year. That's because they can't get where they want to put him, which is they really want to put him in May, and they want to put him in September. That's where they want him to fight, May and September. May and September. That's what I think. He's going to fight in April and December. What is it? June and December. That's where I would think. So like June and December is where I think more than likely he's going to fall. Because he typically fights towards the very end of the year, and he fights in the middle of the year. I don't know if he's going to fight. I don't know if he's going to fight 3 times, though. My man, Alfred James, man, thank you for refreshing that super chat. Much love in that super chat. Said Boots lost to Gary Antonio 3 times in the amateurs. Doesn't carry over to the pros, and he is undefeated. Do you think he should fight him? First, Alfred, they're in different weight classes. So at this point in time, there's no fight to be made because Gary Antoine Russell is at 140 and Jerron Ennis is at 147. And does it carry over to the pros? It could. It very well could carry over to the pros. Definitely could. It carried over from the amateurs to the pros with I think Antonio Tarver and Roy Jones Jr. And I think it also carried over from the pros from Vernon Maxwell, not Vernon Maxwell, my guy, I can't believe I said that. Vernon Forrest and Shane Mosley. So it could definitely happen, man. But then at other times, maybe a Mike Tyson, Terrell Biggs type of situation and be anything but that, where a guy is really better suited to the pros. Even though I think Jerron Ennis can fight in the pros and the amateurs, bro. Facts Over Feelings Boxing said, this is Blake Fanon. Hey, thanks, man. Much love in that super chat, bro, and thank you so much. You inspired me to start my boxing channel. 22 will be big. Salute, Newt. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, talk that boxing, man. Absolutely. Top that. If you're a noob, I'll give you some pointers, too. I ain't giving pointers to nobody. I ain't giving pointers to a lot of people, though. No more. I used to help out a lot of people with their channels, bro. I had to hit the brakes on that. Always came back to boot me. Always came back to bite me. Almost every time came back to bite me. Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin said, thanks. Tank's hand wasn't broke. And the hand is coming along good. Yeah, he'll be back. Yeah, he probably just hurt it. Something like that. Facts Over Seals there. Well, really, yeah, man, every time. Like, most times, yeah, it came back to bite me. Because you can't, help somebody exclusively, and you can't do it all the time. You give somebody some advice, and then they got to take the advice, and they got to move. Otherwise, you ain't got any time for your channel to get better. So my channel stagnated for a while, man. It stagnated because I spent more time. I literally spent more time helping other people with their channels than I did trying to make my channel better. And my channel was not the best that it could be. My channel is better now than it was a year ago. It was better and it was progressing. But once you can't split your time, man. You the things that you want to improve, you got to be kind of selfish and really focus on yourself and try to get better yourself. You know what I mean? If you're out there playing basketball and you're a good shooter, but not a great shooter, but you're a good shooter, and then every time you go work out to shoot, somebody that's not as good a shooter as you comes and asks you for pointers, and you just sit there and help them with their jumper, their jumper is going to get better, and your jumper's not going to get better. So in a large way, my channel didn't get better for a while because I wasn't trying to make it better. You know what I mean? And now it's in a situation where my channel's a lot better. I think my channel's a lot better than it was before. So, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by it. I don't mean by like saying that's bad. It's just to focus on yourself and to focus on your goals. I lost sight of focusing on my goals because that's what I meant. And so that's why I say it always comes back to bite me because there's only so much energy you can get. And I got kids, I got a wife, I got my job, and then I got my boxing. So you know what it is? You just got to do it, man. You got to focus on yourself, man, to make yourself better. Because trust me, man, most people say they're your friends. 9 out of 10 people They say they're your friends, ain't going to be there when you need them. Flat out. 9 out of 10. And they'll be like, oh, too bad, so sad. What's next for me? You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. It is what it is. I got to mentor myself, man. He said, put it like this. You're not going to knock out every guy. The fact that Pitbull hang on is not a detriment to Tank. But Tank, no, absolutely not, bro. What do you think about Loma and who will he fight next? I like Loma a lot. I think Lomachenko's a great fighter. I think the fight. No, Drew is a good dude, man. Very good dude, man. I think Lomachenko is a great fighter, man. And I think the George Kambosos fight is next for him. I think Bob Arum is about to snatch them belts I think Bob Arum is about to snatch them belts. You know, the WBA I think would probably order them, but I don't even know if Gervonta Davis would fight him if the WBA ordered it. You know, I don't even know. And then they got with that belt consolidation that they got going on, man. Mr. J said, who do you consider to be more of a gatekeeper between Sean Porter and Danny Garcia? Sean. At this point, Sean Porter. Danny's only lost to what? 2 people? Danny's lost to 2 people. Sean Porter's lost to 4, and he's retired. Well, actually, no, let me change that. Danny Garcia now. Because Sean Porter's retired. But Danny's moved up to 154. I think he might be able to do something in 154. So now I think he's a contender now. I'll tell you after Danny Garcia's next fight. Because Danny Garcia lost to very good fighters, man. He may be able to get somebody up there at 154, man. Danny Garcia, hey, man, stay. Ottoman Empire, please don't do that. Please don't do that, bro. I don't like when people hate on me on my channel. Please don't hate on that man on my channel. I'd appreciate it, man. Seriously. He's a good dude, bro. He's got a good channel. He loves boxing. There's a lot of cats that like his show. Don't hate on him, man. Please don't pull me in on that, man. More than enough people hated on me, dude, trust me, I don't want to return the favor. You know what I mean? Please let that guy alone, man. I'd appreciate that. Listen, guys, as a man, can we stop calling other men boo-boo and boots? Come on, man. If the man want to be called boots, it's boots, man. What you want me to do? Call him something he don't want to be called? Boo-boo wants to be called boo-boo. That's what he wants to be called. If he wants to be called, dude, what's called Pookie? Hey, I'll call a man what he wants to be called. As long as he ain't trying to call me baby. Like little baby. Why I got to call that man little baby? Like, if I can call that man the baby, I can call that man boo-boo if I can call that man baby. You know what I mean? Them dudes literally got you calling them baby. Hey, baby. What's going on, baby? What kind of name is Stover? Hey, man, you know what it is, man. I'll call him boo-boo, man. It's what it is. I can't make that, man. Yeah, thanks, man. Don't do that to me, man. Seriously, man. I like me because Drew's a good dude, man. He's a nice guy. You know what I mean? It's what it is, man. You know what I mean? All those dudes are good dudes, man. I mean, y'all know what the deal is, man. Those guys are all good dudes. I like them. I don't have any problem with them, bro. None at all, man. He said, bro, this is boxing. You can call them by their name they gave themselves. Yeah, exactly, man. And we do want to be called EJ. Call him EJ. Boo-boo. We want to be called boo-boo. I'll call him boo-boo. Whatever, man. I ain't trying to kiss the man. I ain't literally call him, hey, boo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling another man delicious. Nah, man. What's up, delicious? I ain't calling him man delicious. I make another one. What's going on, D? That's all I say. What's going on, Big D? It's been a year since I watched any other chat. Hey, thanks, Ottoman Empire, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the loyalty, bro. That's important, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, man. But yeah, man, please don't suck me into that nonsense other channels do, man. Where they spend all kind of time hating on each other, man, and trying to make commentary out of other people, what other people say, because they ain't got no imagination, bro. It's hard sometimes, man. Rubik's QBO, man, much love in that super chat, bro. That's huge. Thank you for that support, bro. He said, not Big D for now. Come on, B. You caught that? What's on, Big D? Yeah, you're right. Big T. I meant to say Big T. Pause. I'll do the pause on that. Do you agree Jerron beats Bud and Spence? And so the first part of that is I think he has the ability to when the time is right. I think he has the ability to. I mean, I think he's on their level. I think that he's on their level. How do you see these fights unfolding? Man, I can't tell you, man. JM Fitness, hold on one second. I gotta take a break to throw somebody out. Get out. No, there's nobody that I've ever called Big D. No. I called him Big T. T. Big T. What's going on? And by the way, rest in peace, Big T. But nah, your mama calls me. I've heard your mama's calling somebody that though. Just to let you know. Just had to take that quick second, throw you out there, dog. But I don't know, man. When do you think they'll take place? I don't know, man. I'm lost on that. I'm going to tell you. But I think Jerron Ennis is probably, it just depends, man. It just depends, man. It really depends on, like, Terrence Crawford, never. I don't believe Terrence Crawford will ever fight him. Oh, yeah, man, I'll throw you out for that. See you later, dude. You know what I mean? I heard it when I said it. I was like, I wouldn't call anybody Big D. Call him Big T. But no, I ain't calling nobody delicious. Any of that. Yeah, he's like, yeah, man, just please leave me alone with all of that gossipy crap on other dudes. You know what I mean? Running around, calling people, getting on the phone, calling people not to support other people and all that nonsense, man. Because Haney may run away from the titles. High risk Lori. Oh, he's not Haney. Off top, Haney. What you talking about with Haney? I'm sorry, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's just like whatever, man. Really, dude. Running around with all that garbage. I already told, man. Look, dude, I was sick. Sorry. I don't know what you want me to do. Kevin Faulkner said Boots' chin is the last question. Haven't seen him in against the very best punchers. But the talent is remarkable. Yeah, absolutely, man. How do Price say? How do I send a Cash App right here? You go to you download the Cash App and set up the Cash App, and it's a $sign for $9INT. And honestly, man, the Cash Apps are even more appreciated. They actually pay more. Thank you very much. My man Wayne Dad said you send Cash App on Cash App. Yeah, man, it'd be appreciated. Thank you, brother. Thank you to everybody that knows it's important to support the channel. Thank you very much, man. You know what I mean? Poor Vita said Ryan Garcia has a great future. If he can keep his head straight, he can do great things with hard work. Yeah, I like Ryan Garcia. You don't really ever hear me saying anything bad about Ryan Garcia. I like Ryan Garcia. I like Ryan Garcia a lot. I think and honestly, I hope he does well. Oh yeah, man, come on, man. Y'all get the likes up over 500, man. We have less than 500 likes, man. Hit that like button for me, man. T-Boy, T-Town, the CEO, Phenomenal boy, salute. What's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? Salute to you, man. Salute. You know what I mean? King of Kings, all these dudes, where they go, Ryan's a hype job. I think Ryan's a good fighter, man. I think Ryan's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter, but I don't even really see anybody really hyping him up. He's just a prospect. That's it. He's just a prospect, man. He's a prospect like Joey Spencer to me. Like he's a prospect like Joey Spencer. He's a prospect like Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell's a prospect. Frank Martin is a prospect. I think he's that level. I think he's a prospect. When people act like he's ready to fight for a championship right now, I think they're wrong, man. I don't think he's ready for that. He's just not there. He's not there in his career yet. Just what it is, man. Some people like Shakur Stevenson just developed faster, and I think Shakur is a better fighter than he is, you know? But honestly, man, if a lot of these guys, dude, if they didn't have 9 million belts, they'd all be prospects. Did not Teofimo Lopez Teofimo Lopez looks like a prospect that went bust. If it wasn't for the fact that he got that Lomachenko fight, he'd look like a prospect that went bust. You know what I mean? Devin Haney would be a contender. And honestly, man, that's the fair thing for him. I won't say the fair thing. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong words. Dude, he should be a prospect. He's 23 years old? 23 years old. He's fighting guys like Linares and JoJo. He's beating guys that you know he should beat, right? In a weight class where he's a big guy, kind of probably fighting a weight class down from where he'll fight. That's what prospects do, man. He seems to me, but now because everybody has a belt, everybody's a champion. Because they don't want they eliminated prospects, any type or contenders. They're eliminated from these guys being prospects to contenders, and they went straight from prospect to champion. That's Ryan Garcia and they tried to do a Ryan Garcia by giving him the interim title. You know, like where all your prospects that you want to make money on now can be champions now and not be contenders, prospects / contenders. You know what I mean? But I think that's where some of these guys are in their development is they're at the prospect level, and then should be at a contender level for a while. And then go from contender to champion. Not everybody is meant to be a champion when they're 21 years old, 22 years old. First of all, with 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 championships in the same weight division, you don't know how good these guys are, really. Like, we don't really know how good Devin Haney is with Devin Haney fighting Jorge Linares. Because guess what? Jorge Linares is a 130-pounder. 126, 130-pounder at the end of his career fighting at 135. Where Devin Haney will probably end his career up in 147. You know what I mean? Like, if you took Devin Haney through the same route that Jorge Linares is, and he's now 34 years old, 35 years old, fighting at 147, do you think the 35, 36-year-old Devin Haney fighting at 147 is the same thing as a 24-year-old Devin Haney fighting at 135 and 140? No. It's later on in his career. He's fighting in a bigger weight class. He'll be a name for the guys to beat. That's who Jorge Linares is. Jorge Linares is one of those guys that is there to be beaten by good prospects at this stage in his career. Same thing, honestly, man, maybe the same thing for Vasily Lomachenko. Is there to be beaten by a good prospect at this stage of his career. Hold on one second. Man, y'all supporting big time, man. Thank you so much to my man QBaj1015 said, keep boxing talk, keep doing your business, man. Thank you so much, bro. Keep doing your thing, is what you said. Much love in that Cash App, bro. Thank you so much, man. And my man, Kevin Faulkner, back in that building in that Cash App, brother. Thank you so much for that support, bro. That means an absolute ton, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, bro. See, but that's what I'm saying, man. But y'all might consider that being hating, right? Because of just the natural progress of these dudes, man. We got them 500 likes, man. We should have 520 right now, right? Yeah, man. Hey, dog. I literally picked the likes on the number. I was like, we should have 520. Yep, about 520 right there. So it means I know y'all try to get them likes over 600, man. Do your boy a favor, man. This has been a really, really, really said send the money, bro, and big up Turkey and big up Turkey. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's when he's saying. He said I was gonna send you a Cash App, but they blocked me. How you gonna block? Yeah, they blocked you when you were sending it. That's my dude though. I like him though. I'm messing with him though. I see him all the time, man. He's a good dude. Not everybody supports like that. Not everybody can. So the people that can support, bro, thank you. Because I know we got Noops in the house, and Noops got jobs. And that's much appreciated from the Noops, man. Professor Good said, I remember when they didn't recognize the WBO or the IBF. Now they're big players. Exactly, man. Much love, man. Much love, Professor Goods in the building. Thank you so much, man. Hold on one second. Hey, Dad. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. Why you say that? It's Founders Day. Happy Founders Day, Dad. I'm on the job, Dad. Love you a lot, man. Happy Founders Day. All right, bye. Yeah. That's my dad calling me to wish me happy Founders Day. You know why that is? My dad was listening to the show, man. He said, get on your job. I'm calling you to remind you it's Founders Day. Yeah, my father's a noob too, man. That's my guy. Sorry, I got to answer the phone for my dad, man. Yeah, man. That's my heart right there, man. Oh, man, family's a good thing, man. Hey, Deborah Brooker, thank you so much loving that Cash App, man. Deborah, sorry, ma'am. Thank you so much for the support. Facts over feelings. Say, yo, man, shout out. You know what it is. We know the news in the building, man. Said, I appreciate all the ones keeping it real about Haney. Yeah, man, dude, Haney, look, man. That is dude, I don't have to promote Devin Haney. If I was getting paid to promote Devin Haney, I would promote Devin Haney. If you were paying me to promote him, right? But I would tell you I'm getting paid to promote him. And if you're getting paid to promote him, then you should do everything you can to promote him, because that would be your job, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Ain't nobody ashamed of Eddie Hearn promoting Devin Haney, right? Because that's his job as a promoter to promote him. That's cool. And there's a lot, and then there are other people that get paid to promote Devin Haney. So if that's what you're doing, if you're getting paid to promote Devin Haney, good, do that. You know what I'm saying? But there ain't nothing wrong with other people who ain't paid to do it. It ain't a hater to be like, look, man, I like the kid a lot. He's a very, very good fighter. But I'm not convinced that he's the best fighter at lightweight until he actually fights the guys. Now, and then the response will be, well, they're ducking him. Well, okay, great. They're ducking him then. Whatever the reason is, he ain't fought him yet. So how do I know? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give people credit. I can't get a man credit for fights he didn't win. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing about all the conversation about trying to build somebody's name off of everybody ducking him. It's like, dude, that worked for, like, they did that with Gennady Golovkin, and they were like, built his name off everybody ducking him. But now, even now when he's 38 years old, he still ain't beat nobody he never beat a big name. Once he got in there with the biggest name, the biggest opportunity he had, he lost. Right? That happened with Gennady Golovkin. And yeah, he was definitely ducked by everybody at middleweight for a while. You know what I mean? And then HBO started promoting him, calling him a champion when he wasn't even a champion yet. And then when he got in there, then everything went bust when they tried to feed Canelo to him and everything went wrong. You know what I mean? So, but dude, it's just, he's a very good fighter, man. Yeah, Lomachenko flat out ducked Devin. He gave up his belt. Yeah, okay, he ducked him. Did he beat him? Hey, facts over feeling. Did he beat him? Hey, A5 Alphas, you an alpha? What? I swear, bro, you an alpha, bro? That's what's up, man. A5, that's what's up, man. Oh, yeah, man. I used to hold it against alphas in undergrad, man. In undergrad, I don't do that no more, man. I like the Qs. I ride with the Qs. I ride with all y'all, man. All y'all good people. I'm sure your father visited Turkey 20 years ago. Did he visit with Eva? Man, my dad ain't never been to Turkey, man. I doubt he's been over there, man. Look, a duck is a duck, but okay, he ducked. He ducked. Did he beat him, man? What you want me to do? 06, exactly. That's what Kevin Park said. At 1906, that's what's up. That's 8-5, that mug. Look, man, if he ducked him, he ducked him. But did he beat him? Did he beat him? You don't get credit for a duck. I mean, what would you want me to say? You know what I mean? You do not get credit on your resume for a duck. Where's no column that says wins, losses, draws, ducks? Nobody puts that in there, man. Nobody puts that in there. No, he never lost. Ryan Garcia ain't never lost. George Kambosos has never lost. Gervonta Davis has never lost. Chris Colbert has never lost. Shakur Stevenson has never lost. Gary Antoine Russell never lost. A whole bunch of people never lost, man. You don't get credit for a duck. You don't. What is there? Deontay Wilder got ducked. Nobody giving him credit for beating AJ. Deontay Wilder got ducked by Anthony Joshua. Did he beat him? No, he didn't beat him, bro. If he didn't beat him, he didn't beat him. You can't be giving people credit. You can't give people credit for getting ducked. You can acknowledge that they got ducked, but at the same time, you guys, the same people that want to bring it up with Devin, don't say anything about it with Gary Russell. Gary got ducked way more times than Devin got ducked. It's not even close. Leo Santa Cruz ducked Devin. Let me name all the people that ducked Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell, Shakur Stevenson didn't fight him when he's in 126. Leo Santa Cruz didn't fight him in 126. Carl Frampton didn't fight him in 126. Josh Warrington didn't fight him in 126. Kiko Martinez is the new champion. He fought him and got beat. There's all kind of people that didn't fight Gary Russell. Abner Mares didn't fight Gary Russell Jr. All kind of guys didn't fight him. Right? But what do the same people say? The same people say, oh, well, he only fights once a year. Because people are ducking him. But you can't give Devin Haney credit for getting ducked while at the exact same time not give Gary Russell Jr. credit for getting ducked. That's what I'm saying. That's hypocritical, man. That's just hypocritical. It's hypocritical. You know what I mean? Hypocritical. When that man's getting ducked. Because he got ducked, man. Haney and Little G situations are different. Little G had the media people say they were scared while avoiding him. Haney is calling them all out. Dog, it's no difference. He didn't fight him, bro. You can't give him. Why do you give Haney for them, Fanon? I don't know what you mean. Why do I give Haney what? I'm just saying, bro, he got ducked. How much, what can you give somebody for being ducked? He didn't fight the guy. I'm not blaming him for not fighting the guy. And the blame goes over there. But look, man, Canelo Alvarez, you want me to give him credit for being ducked? How? What credit is there to be given in being ducked? What can I give him for being ducked? I don't know how the fight would play out. What I hear is people wanting me to say that they know they're going to lose. What you want me to do is make a logical leap. Let me tell you what I think. You want me to make a logical jump that I'm not willing to jump. I'm not willing to say because Lomachenko ducked him, that means Lomachenko thought he was going to lose. Is that what you're trying to get me to give him credit for? Saying, he didn't take the fight because he knew he was going to lose. That's what it makes it sound like you want me to say. That everybody that ducks a fight does it because they don't think they can win. I don't know that to be true. That's a logical step you're making. I'm not hating on man, dog. Yeah, you want me to tell you that let me ask you a question, Wayne Dash. Why did Lomachenko duck him? I'll ask you so you can help me. Why did Lomachenko duck Devin Haney? Why did he do it? Pitbull, Cruz, and Ryan, who you got? I got Ryan. I got Ryan Garcia in that fight. For sure. I think, he can just jab and box him from the outside, bro. He can just jab and win a decision on him. I don't think he's going to knock him out. I'm actually holding on to the chat for a minute to get the answer because I want to know why does his skill, style, and skill. No. Like, he ducked him because of his style and his skills? Okay. But you don't think that he thinks he's going to lose? I just don't know what you want me to give him for a duck. I'll say the same thing for Deontay Wilder. The only thing that you should get is the fight. It's the only thing you should get is the fight. And I would love for him to get the fight. George Kambosos should fight him. I agree with that. George Kambosos should fight him, without a doubt. But that's about as far as I can take it. Just like Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. I think Deontay Wilder will beat him, but the most I can do is say, hey, man, Anthony Joshua should have fought him. When they're ducks, that just means he needs to fight. Like Charlo needs to fight Demetrius Andrade. That's what that means. I think he needs to fight him. But I'm not saying he doesn't, that, there's no way he can win the fight. And that means that's a win on the win on. I'm not going to treat it like it's a win on his record or something, And I just think that's the game that gets played a lot with these ducks. Because you can't tell me some of these guys ain't setting that duck stuff up. Like, oh, yeah, I called him out. He never fought me. He ducked me. That's where I think it goes too far. You know what I mean? That's where I think it goes too far. Loma Duck, hey, man, my man in that super chat, Wayne Dash in the building, said Loma Duck Haney because of his style matchup. It's also a lot to do with working with Eddie Hearn. Devin would go on the inside and someone Loma. Maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe. But you know what it is, man. But look, man, much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Thank you guys so much for your support today. I'm going to roll up out of here, and I will see y'all tomorrow for sure. Make sure y'all come by. Hit that like button. If you've not done it, hit the like button on the way out. And with that, I am out. Peace.